For me, the Sisters of Mercy were role models of what women could be, always driving and moving forward, always being and feeling self-confident, and they inspired that in me, and I think in most of us here.
It was a place where you could flourish, be your best self, develop every aspect of your intellect and your spirit.
Here, it was really about giving you the confidence to do what you wanted to do, the confidence to say, I have a choice in my future, and I'm going to exercise that.
Everyone is proud of what they've accomplished, and everyone feels that this is a place where you can be celebrated.
At St. Catherine, I'm not just a student. I'm someone's big sister, mentor, tutor. We all have been there, so we all try to help each other out.
There was a sense of confidence that I left here with, a sense of, if I can do this here in the Bronx, I could do anything.
Catherine Macaulay, foundress of the Sisters of Mercy, was confronted with poverty and lack of opportunity in her 19th century Ireland. She was convinced that the education of women, tempered with positive character building, personal responsibility, leadership, and service, were the keys to opening doors of change at the dawn of the 20th century. The opening of St. Catherine Academy in 1889 coincided with the early years of the women's movement in America. St. Catherine's molded its first graduates into well-prepared students and well-grounded people, pioneers ready to face college, the workforce, or any challenge that presented itself.
The relationship between Catherine Macaulay and St. Catherine's is certainly that special emphasis on young women and their ability to do well in society. How do you make a good family? How do you make a good citizen? How do you become a good academic? We try to push them so that they know how to drive hard when they want to accomplish something.
Several women got together and thought that it was important for us to receive a certain type of education that would help to build us up. You felt that you were going to be part of something big.
Individuality was encouraged. They listened to the students. They welcomed student ideas.
The culture seems very much the same. Culture of really preparing well, giving your all, and developing your best self.
That special emphasis on really nurturing young women to be the best that they can be, so that people, when they graduate from here, they graduate whole.
Much like St. Catherine Academy itself, the Bronx is determined, soulful, and very much a state of mind. It has been and continues to be home to hardworking, resourceful families who come from around the world seeking better prospects for themselves and their children. Often these children are first-generation Americans who seek their opportunity at SCA.
My family is from Ecuador, and I originally came here when I was 2 years old. Education is important to me because I've seen the opportunities that my dad has not been able to take because he does not have a higher degree, and I want to make them proud.
If you can give them this gift of education that maybe in the generations before they haven't had in their own family, you can dramatically change the future. And if by her example she can influence the young women living in her apartment building who see her going out to St. Catherine's every day and coming back and working hard, well, all the better.
I would say that SCA is like a microcosm of the Bronx. You have all of the socioeconomic groups here sitting in 2 square blocks. You get to know each other intimately. Once you're able to do that on this small scale, it really prepares you for the world at large.
Schools that can demonstrate to a community what education is, what it means, what it can do for students is critical and essential to any community. And St. Catherine's is the best of the best.
This experiment allows us to see how plants react in desert conditions.
The bedrock of SCA's 125-year legacy is, of course, education. The Sisters of Mercy had the idea that education could be the difference maker in a young woman's life. and they had the initiative, the courage, and the expertise to bring that idea to fruition.
I made the decision to go to SCA because the academics here were great, both then as it is now.
I feel that all the teachers at this school push all the students that want to try. They're always there for you. I've heard a lot of teachers say this as well. If you're failing, they're failing. So they're always pushing everyone.
I think the school really prepares leaders. It teaches students to learn how to learn. It's an exceptional place.
Communities have to value education. We've sort of lost that in a lot of respects. I graduated at a very tumultuous time, civil rights movement, the women's rights movement, and I felt like I was prepared to be a part of the dialogue.
In addition to its rigorous course of study, SCA offers honors, advanced placement courses, and STEM courses in the often male-dominated fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. At the heart of the STEM program is robotics, which allows students to compete nationally in an arena where qualified women are few and far between. Another jewel in the SCA crown is its communication arts program. Students create and produce news programs that are broadcast throughout the Bronx. These programs regularly win accolades, including 4 2014 Eddie Awards for Unjust Cuffs, Innocent Behind Bars.
One of the best features of the communication arts program is that the students get hands-on experience. They're able to work with cameras. They're able to make their own props. They're able to work with a teleprompter. They learn how to interview. This is a wonderful experience to have as a student that they can take other places.
Giving people a strong educational foundation is a key to them being self-sufficient and independent, and therefore having power over their own lives. The right school, in conjunction with the family, can help create that.
I just had a parent in today that was okay with their daughter just going to a local community college. There's nothing wrong with that, but she's capable of much more. I always try to put it in that context. You really need to be faithful to who you are, and if you settle for anything less, then that's a problem, because you're really settling, you're taking someone else's place, and you're not living your destiny.
We are forever part of the circle of mercy, young women powerful in spirit, living the values of the gospel and learning to speak for those who have no voice.
Perhaps the crossroads at which a quality education and strong Catholic values meet is service. All SCA students are required to perform community service, and it is in serving that their education takes on another dimension and their spirit of mercy is encouraged to shine.
Education by itself has no value. Your career without relationship to anybody else has no value. Service is kind of core to the person. It's an opportunity to reach out to somebody else in a way that no one else could.
You prepare for life to make the world a better place, not just to make your life better. I think all of that is here.
I really enjoyed doing community service at Montefiore Medical Center, where I was a candy striper for some time, or even going back to my old school and tutoring a few of the kids there. I really feel like I'm gonna leave the school with a sense of mercy.
It just makes you feel good about yourself. Like you're giving up your time to help other people. It may be something as little as teaching little kids or volunteering at a nursing home, but it just makes you feel good knowing your time is being spent well instead of at home sitting on a couch.
Today we stand before you looking into a future that is filled with hope and promise. As they gathered to themselves each day much of what they will need to shape a future of no limitations, no glass ceilings, and endless possibilities. You have opened up yourself to all that you can be, how your intellect, your heart, your morals, and your faith can lead you and help you shape your future. Do not be overwhelmed, but remember to live each day as the person you want to be. Live and know that from moment to moment defines who you are and how you touch the world.
When St. Catherine Academy was founded 125 years ago, there was no grand scheme. There was just the belief, rooted in Sisters of Mercy founder Catherine McCauley, that women are entitled to an excellent education. SCA has and continues to lay a foundation that their students will build upon for the rest of their lives. On graduation day, they walk through the first door of many that a St. Catherine Academy education will open for them.
I know my parents want to see me take this new step. It's kind of exciting and at the same time a little nerve-wracking, but I'm ready.
The person that I am is confident, and she knows what she wants to do and how to get there. I don't think that I would have really seen all of those things inside of myself if I hadn't come here.
One of our slogans is, "Go make a difference," and our girls certainly will.
There was no limit to where I was going to go next. The teachers were very encouraging, and I thank them for that because it served me well in my profession. It served me well as an adult in the community, and hopefully I can impart that on my children.
These young gals, they deserve it. We can give them something that they can't get anyplace else. We need to bring them in here. We need to give them that confidence. We want to give them that value structure.
We've been here for 125 years, and so there's many great women before me and looking for greater women in front of me.
I've had an amazing life, and I link it back to St. Catherine Academy. And if it can happen to me, it can happen to any little girl.
I did it! Woo! Oh, thank you, SCA! You made it!
Happy anniversary, SCA!
Happy anniversary, SCA. I'm gonna miss you.
Happy anniversary, St. Catherine Academy.
Happy anniversary, SCA.
Happy anniversary, SCA. I'll miss you.
Happy 125th anniversary, SCA.
Happy 125th anniversary, St. Catherine Academy.